these days, a lot of people have computers in their home. We use them from everything, for, you know, paying our bills to providing music and entertainment for our family.
That's right. You know, sometimes we think we have our whole lives locked up on our computers, maybe too much so. So if you have problems, it can really become a crisis. So we've teamed up with Imperial Computer Solutions. They're our Ask the Expert on woodtv.com.
Casey Cochran is here today. Casey, I know that my husband and I, recently had some problems with our home computer. So what kind of issues do you go out to people's homes to help them fix?
Yeah, you guys had some networking things where you guys wanted a few computers networked,
right,
and you guys wanted some data transferred. A couple of the computers were running a little bit sluggish, so we quick optimized and cleaned those up. And so
a fine job at that.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Yeah, so I mean, you can get a lot done in an hour's time, you know, and so, you know, 1 hour on site can take care of all the little odds and ends issues you've had for years or for weeks or months or whatever the scenario is, and so you can get a lot done on site within about an hour's time.
Well, you know, it really is quite impressive, because I know that you do a really great job, and you have the technicians who actually come to someone's house.
Right.
And there are a variety of different issues related to computers that, you know, for those of us who use them all the time, but
right,
maybe are not familiar with a lot of the motherboard, the
right,
networking, the server issues. You guys cover all of that.
We do, yeah. I mean, everything from a hardware standpoint. So, you know, laptop screens to motherboards to hard drives to data recovery to, you know, the little jack in the back of your laptop that gets loose from a power cord getting pulled on it. A lot of places will have you replace the entire motherboard, where we can actually go in and solder on that motherboard and fix that little issue, as opposed to having to replace, you know, a major part.
Like,
you know,
right in somebody's home, you can do that on
a lot of soldering. We can pull the board. We do a lot of the soldering in store, just because it's a little bit more technical process. But as far as on site, just about everything we can get done right on site.
Wow. We'll talk about the advantages. I know the one thing that really attracted us to Imperial is that you have very knowledgeable technicians, and you do free estimates.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of really big companies, you are locally owned, you have a lot of locations that don't offer that, and that's
right,
big.
Yeah, I mean, with all of our locations, so we have 6 stores throughout Grand Rapids, and all those locations, kind of the same concept, is that you can bring the machine in for a free estimate, and that never costs anything. That's always something that's free. Just because you don't know, you don't want to have money going into it. If you just want to get an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
And the same thing with on-site. If you want to get an idea of what's going on, we can come on site and give you a good idea of what the scenario is, what it's going to take to get you going, and then, you know, you guys can decide from there.
And it really is amazing. I have to compliment you. I was at the Meyer in Gaines Township yesterday, and I saw your store there, which is really wonderful location. You make it so easy for customers.
Yeah, that's kind of the latest concept. We had 4 stores open before we've opened these inside Meyer. So we have a store inside the Gaines Meyer, and one inside the Plainfield Meyer, and we're opening a 3rd one inside the Alpine Meyer hopefully this month. And so yeah, the concept behind that was just a convenience, exposure. You can drop your computer off while you shop, and then we can hopefully have it diagnosed by the time you're done shopping, at least so you know what's going on. And so yeah, it was more of a convenience thing. We're hoping that moving forward is the key to us.
Yeah, we focused today a little bit on the residential side of what you do, but that is part of your business. You also have a very large side where you work with businesses, both big and small.
Right. Yep, yeah. So as far as any size business, I mean, like I said, we've taken care of school systems, we've taken care of huge engineering plants that have, you know, 8, 10 servers and 40 workstations, to just the mom and pop shop, kind of like us, you know, that has, you know, one computer.
My house.
Yeah, you know, or someone's just their individual computer. So yeah, we try to cover the full spectrum of IT.
You know, and it is really incredible, because so many businesses, so much of what we do every day in our life depends upon having the correct technology, and it would be almost impossible for especially smaller companies to afford to have their own techie guy.
Yeah, they're the full-time guy. Yeah, I mean, again, people would be amazed at what we're able to do in an hour's time. You know, an on-site visit for us, for a business or residential, is about $85, but it's amazing what can all get accomplished within an hour's time. And a lot of time, the issue that you have takes 10 minutes, so you kind of have us for another 50 minutes to answer any questions or just little odds and ends problems you've had over the, like I said, over the course of the week or the year, and get all that stuff taken care of. So a lot of businesses take advantage of that. They're able to get kind of all their problems or issues that they've had taken care of in maybe an hour's time.
That's great.
Casey, thanks for coming in. Again, you have a lot of locations locations. You are expanding.
Yes.
That's a good sign.
It is.
You're doing a great job. We know that. So just keep up the great work.
Oh, yeah. And you're our Ask the Experts.
Yeah.
We can always find your information and connect with them at woodtv.com, which is wonderful.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. We'll be right back.
All right.